So you never had eggnog?
Never that I remember.
That makes it sound like you had eggnog, but you got like blackout wasted.
No, that's true.
I was gonna say you had eggnog, but you just buried the memory so deep that you just
such a bad experience.
so traumatic.
I've only done that a couple times in my life, and I don't think
eggnog was not involved in any of those memories.
Oh, okay.
Well, then this is a big occasion for you.
It is very big.
Okay.
Are we doing drum roll?
Bottoms up.
Thumbs up.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas. Ooh.
I put coffee in mine. But here she
With the
goes.
cat. It's bloody nice.
Oh, that's a
I
lovely.
think coffee would be good with this.
It is.
It's-
I mean, it's essentially like creamer at that
But
point.
the eggnog has cinnamon in it. Sometimes it doesn't have cinnamon in it.
And cinnamon kind of makes the eggnog.
That makes all the difference.
Mm.
But I like it by itself too. But I think with cinnamon it's better.
Man, I wonder if people put alcohol in this. You think that would be good?
I think
Can we cut the recording? Like this is
This is gold. Let's take this to
gold,
Shark
yeah.
Tank.
Shark Tank.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Sharks. My name is Riley Hughes. I'm asking for 10% for $100,000.
Yeah. You go up to Shark Tank, you're like, okay, you combine alcohol and eggnog, or you could put it with creamer. I mean, with coffee.
Put it with the coffee.
Little bit
Make
of
it creamer.
little bit of cinnamon.
I'm asking for $1 million. What are your sales like? I have the idea. That's your guys' job.
What do you mean you're out?
You know people have done this for like forever.
Come on, Mark Cuban. Don't hang me out to dry.
This is an opportunity.
It would just be so funny if like you just go up to Shark Tank. As soon as you get there, they're like, "I'm out." Just by the look of you, I
do not like the cut of your jib.
Play the dramatic music. You're just walking.
My name is Riley Hughes. I'm 27 years
I'm
old.
out.
Why are you in a Buddy the Elf costume?
Thought it might be funny.
Part of my presentation.
I've gotten really good compliments. Like nephews love this.
My mom made it.
Great for kids.
I wore it around the cafeteria at school one time. The whole place was abuzz about it.
Get out of my face, dude.
Get out.
Speaking for all the sharks, we're out.
Like, you guys agree with that? They're like,
Yeah.
Hold on, Mark Cuban. I'll let them speak for themselves. Oh no, we're out.
Oh, we don't want any part of this.
but how about this? Why don't you listen to the Good Chill Hunting podcast?
Ooh, I think that's a good idea.
And with saying that, welcome to the Good Chill Hunting podcast. How you like them apples?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Whoa.
you filthy animal.
You filthy elephants.
Man, it's our Christmas episode.
We sort of want. Actually, we have the Merry Christmas banner, but it's the same color as the curtains, so that's all right.
We'll use some editing magic to fix it in post.
I like it.
Yeah.
Josiah, what have you been watching?
So I've been watching a few. Let's see. I watched 3 movies this week. The first movie I watched was classic Robin Williams, 1993, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello there.
Yeah. Help is on the way.
The only thing I know about Mrs. Doubtfire is Tobias from Arrested Development.
Mrs. Featherbottom. Yeah. This is a classic. I should say it's a classic that everyone's seen that I had not seen.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
So
I've seen it.
It was I gave it 4 stars. It's just a good movie. Like, it's just a feel good movie. Robin Williams, I mean, you'll hear us say it every time it's relevant. Every time he comes up, it's just like R.I.P. Gone too soon. The man was just a ray of sunshine. And yeah, the movie itself I think it's got a really positive message, even just for like non-traditional families, and it's funny, and I don't know, it's got a lot of heart. Like, I don't know what else there is to say that hasn't been
I think
said.
you nailed it. Like, Robin Williams, man, what a legend. Pierce Brosnan's in this, so James Bond. And
Yeah.
I just remember the joke. He's like, kind of like, he has like a really nice car or something, and he's like, kind of compensating, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
So
I feel like you probably cracked up to that as a kid.
yeah. I was like, this is hilarious.
This is peak comedy. Yeah.
I'd love to watch the movie.
So anyway, I watched Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm just over here.
Yeah. I'm getting
No,
hints
that
of
is your
cinnamon.
third glass.
Yeah, no, it's just got an eggnog mustache. And then my second movie that I watched was a new movie that came out this year. It's an A24 movie called A Different Man, starring Sebastian Stan. And
I remember I saw like the promos around it, and I never fully understood what the movie was about.
so, I mean, it takes like the Elephant Man, a man with a facial deformity, and he just is a very reclusive, very socially awkward man. And then the twist in the movie is that he has this groundbreaking medical procedure that fixes his face. But then once he becomes quote unquote normal, then it unfolds where he like wants his old face back, or he kind of realizes that was his true self. And I think a lot of really interesting ideas. It's definitely one of those. It's not so outlandish, like it just is like goes off the wall, but it is a little. It's a very meta movie, very like self-referential, and it kind of by the end, it's like I did not think it was going there.
Meta, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem was meta.
Not just like referencing the real world, but like
referencing Shrek.
Events happen in the movie, and then they happen in the movie in a different way, and then they happen in the movie a different way. In a really like it's cool how it unfolds, but it's also just
I am not picturing.
I'm trying to not spoil it as
Okay.
well. But it's good. It's really. I think you would like it. It definitely is a Riley Hughes kind of movie.
I hear Adam Pearson and Sebastian Stan both give a good performance.
Here's my take. Sebastian Stan gave a really good performance. Adam Pearson is a actor who actually has like the facial deformity, and so his character in the movie is a much more jovial, like comfortable in his own skin, despite his deformity or disability. And I don't like he. Unfortunately, in my opinion, was not the best actor. I don't think his character was like the most three-dimensional. So that kind of hurt it. But it is he's a character that you like. I just don't know if he was the best actor in my opinion. It's a good movie. I give it 3.5 stars. So I think it could have been better if it just didn't leave a lot more up to interpretation, or it didn't try to be super weird, if it just kind of stuck to the script a little bit more. But that's A Different Man.
Is it like Oscar bait? Like, is it
I
trying
think
to?
I could see. I mean, I don't know. I could see someone like Sebastian Stan getting a nomination, but I could see him not as well. And then the last movie I watched was the Oscar-winning Brendan Fraser's comeback role, The Whale. I gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, I saw that. I feel like I've scrolled through the reviews of that movie, and a lot of people do not like this
I've
movie.
heard like a lot of people. I don't know if this is like, I forget the blank history. What's it called? But when like people change their mind, they go back
like revisionist history.
Revisionist history. Because I've heard a lot of people say like they don't think Brendan Fraser should have won the Oscar and stuff like that.
Those people are trying. Those are the contrarians that we like, that we love to hate.
One of the reviews, it was like the top review on Letterboxd, was like, this movie is like comparable to Handsome Jack. Or no, that's not it.
Simple Jack.
Simple Jack. That's it.
Yeah, or like
Aronofsky heads.
Well,
Yeah.
The idea that Brendan Fraser is not actually a depressed, morbidly obese man. He's actually.
Someone said maybe his Norbit, and that's the Eddie Murphy movie where he like.
That's pretty funny. Listen. There's a lot of opinions on whether, like in this example, if someone who is not obese or depressed, or his character's gay, if he's not any of those things, then he can't. Then Brendan Fraser can't play the character. I have not thought extensively about that issue, but at face value, I don't think I get behind it. I think acting is a medium where people are able to live into different roles, and they don't necessarily have to have lived experiences. That's besides the point. I thought it was a good movie for Brendan Fraser's performance.
Yeah, you give 4 stars?
I give 4 stars. It was like a 3.5 star movie, but I think the final scene, some people like that's like the worst scene for them. Like,
That was really good for you.
I'd seen
Really?
a clip of it. It just the way that it all comes together. But I was like, I am not a crier. I'm not, and I tend to hold back tears even if I feel like they're coming on. But I I like let the waterworks
One of the
go
best
at
things.
that scene because it was I thought it was very powerful in the music. Rob Simonson, he's the one who did the score for
The
Adam Project.
Adam Project, and I cried.
You bawled. I think the score for that movie is amazing. So I don't know, like it was.
I feel like a lot of the times if I don't know, endings are like you either love them or you hate them. I feel like Josiah tends to fall into the hate him category. So for it to be the role reversal, it's
I'm with
rare
you.
occasion.
I had seen because without spoiling it, there's a very interesting spin on the ending, and I had seen it. I don't remember where I'd seen it. Probably on Facebook. Facebook spoils everything for me.
Spoiled trap for you.
Yeah, exactly. And so I knew it was coming, and so maybe that cushioned that blow that for some people they were like, what? I don't know. I was like, I feel this. I resonate with whatever is going on right here.
I was just thinking how we've all talked about movies, good movies, and then the ending just fails, and so it gets bumped down a star or half a star. But for you, the ending actually brought it up.
Yeah, I think
the ending alone.
There's a lot about this movie that I am not a huge fan of, or I think could have been done better. But I don't know. I think you guys. I'd love to hear your opinions on it.
I had no desire to see it, and now I do.
Yeah,
I like the endings. Like when I think of endings of the movies I recently watched, After Sun, like I watched this year, and that ending really stuck with me. So I'm curious if it's like similar, because that brought my score up of After Sun.
Yeah,
'cause the ending just was like so
I don't know,
impactful. But I was just thinking about Facebook. I just imagine you, because you're like on Facebook looking at movies, and you know those like fake movies that are like, these are the movies that are coming out in 2025, and you're like, none of those are coming out. I just imagine you going to us like, guys, they are coming out with Monster House 3. I can't believe it, or like something like crazy like that.
They're literally doing a Spider-Man Batman crossover. What are you talking about? I like pull it up. It's just like this most AI generated thing ever.
I remember because I spoilers for the movie Logan here, but I remember in college we went and saw it, and then somebody from college who we were Facebook friends with, I didn't know him super well, but he just posted a meme on Facebook, and it was just like, don't you hate when your mom used to pack these in your school lunch? And it was oatmeal cream pie, Swiss cake roll. Logan dies at the end. And I thought it was like funny, and then I shared it with you, and you were like, I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah. I actually don't remember that. Actually, I kind of remember that.
Yeah,
that
but it was
funny.
just like, it was funny because I'd seen it already, but like that's such a mean thing to do.
Yeah, it is funny.
Just post it on Facebook.
What else have you guys been watching?
I only watched one movie, and that was it came out this when we were recording this episode Friday, the Carry On movie, the new Netflix movie with Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman.
I would watch it for the performances alone.
I think I like Jason Bateman. He is a really good actor, and I haven't seen Ozark, which I hear he just like shines in that. Mm-hmm. But he's a really fun, good villain. For me, I think Taron Egerton doesn't get a whole lot to do besides just like look worried the whole movie. I think the first half is a lot stronger than the second half. I think the second half kind of falls off for me because I like the setup. I like the setup of like he is a TSA agent and he is he's given a like earphone and it's Jason Bateman and he has to do what he says or something bad's gonna happen. I really like that setup and I think it's very creative. And then halfway through it kind of loses you. And I'm not a fan of the ending at all.
It's like a Christmas movie, technically.
It's set during Christmas.
It's like a Die Hard sort of Christmas movie.
Like pretty much, basically like an inspiration off of Die Hard 2.
Actually, now that I say that, I feel like I've seen it. I've heard it's like compared to Die Hard in the spirit.
Die Hard 2, because that's also set in an airport.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. But I mean, I had fun with it. I just wish the second half was better.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
what'd you give it? Did you say that?
I gave it 3 stars, which is not like terrible. I think I've seen way worse movies this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would rather watch this movie 5 times than watch Joker 2 again or Megalopolis. So,
movie 43, Amityville 4. But it's like I watched a lot of bad movies this year.
I have, but Carry On. Like, if you're looking for a movie and you have Netflix and you're like, I just want a fun thriller. Like, I think you can't do wrong with Carry On, but honestly, I have a friend who gave it 4 stars and another friend who like is in the same boat as me. So you might like it. You might like it more. I think go watch it for Jason Bateman. That's
nice.
Nice.
That's what I would watch it for.
yeah. So, yeah, and also has Hank from Breaking Bad, which I always like to see that actor. So
Haven't seen it.
What's his name?
Dean Norris.
Dean. Yeah, Dean Norris. That's it.
Dean Folks?
Dean Folks. Yeah.
Yep.
You're in that
Put the
line?
gun down.
No. You're in that line? No. Come here.
A small group of people is going to understand that.
That's right.
I watched 2 movies this past week. The first one I watched was 1985's The Goonies.
And you loved it.
I gave it 3 stars.
Boo.
My wife gave it 5 stars. If Riley watched it right now, he'd give it 5 stars.
I watched it so much growing up. I love The Goonies.
It's a 3-star movie for me. There's a lot to like
chunk.
about it. There's a lot to like about it.
You're living with me now.
Yeah, you're gonna live with me.
Hey, you guys.
The thing that brought it down the most, and I know people love it, and you probably love it because of the boys, like the Goonies.
You're saying the kids aren't good actors?
Again, I'm giving them a little bit.
Literally.
I'm giving them a little bit of grace, but it's not that specifically. It's that anytime, literally, as soon as like the adventure starts, everyone is just screaming and talking loud over each other. There's not one moment where one character's talking. It's always like 3 characters talking over each other. It's just so chaotic and like.
Which is funny because I don't feel like that is like a bad movie making. That's just in general. You just don't like that. You just don't like noisy rooms or like noisy people in general. Which I'm the same way. But
turn down. Well, yeah, but for this, it was just. I don't know. I feel like it would have been better if everyone said their lines when they're supposed to, and it wasn't everyone talking over each other. Because I got tired of that because it happens like throughout the entire movie. And then there's the one girl I did not like. I think her name is Steph. She has a line in the movie. They are in the basement of the Fratelli's like house or whatever.
Yeah.
Right before they go into the secret entrance, and she's looking at the girl Andy, her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Andy's thinking about Brand, and Steph's like, "You're in the clouds, and we're in a basement." That's the line.
that's kind of a bar.
Yeah,
And
like,
I was
Kind of
just
a
like,
metaphor
why,
for like.
what is? She delivered so many weird lines. I thought she was annoying.
I remember growing up, I related to the main character because like Brand, I just pictured my brother's Brand, and then like during the movie, like Andy's like going to like.
Oh, she tries to kiss Brand, but she kisses
yeah, I'm
Mikey.
like, can that please be me? Because like my brother,
I remember that scene.
Because my brother had like so many girlfriends growing up. I'm like, they're so pretty.
That was one thing I liked. How I feel like I was expecting it to be like the older brother, younger brother, like not getting along, and then they learn to appreciate each other's company at the end. But like in one of the first scenes, like Brand comes out and gives Mikey like a big hug.
Isn't that Josh Brolin?
Yep.
Yeah. So they like
a lot of famous actors are in this.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman,
Keanu
Kwan,
well, yeah, he's
Sean Astin.
back in the
Sean Astin.
limelight now.
You say Corey Feldman?
Joe Pantoli,
Not a real person.
from Memento.
And Matrix.
Oh, only every time I see it. Yeah. Whatever his name is.
I really like the Fratellis. Like I thought they were funny.
Yeah.
And like the getaway scene in the very beginning.
Such a good opening.
Mama Fratelli, she's just like snacking on a saltine. I thought it was kind of funny. And then I watched a Christmas movie, my first Christmas movie of the season, Scrooged, starring Bill Murray.
I watched it last year.
Riley and I watched it last year.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
I gave it 4 stars. I liked it.
I think I gave it 4
You gave it 4 stars. I gave it 4.5 stars.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as Christmas movies go, I thought
it was funny. I like Bill
good.
Murray in it.
Also, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of a Christmas.
Yeah, Ghost of Christmas Present.
Yeah, that kind of story.
Like
she was
like the high voice,
was
kind
kind
of
of
fairy.
Yeah, kind of irritating.
But like that story, like that Richard Dickens, right?
Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Richard Dawkins,
Yeah.
staunch
God,
atheist.
the God delusion.
Charles Dickens. Like, I'm not a big fan of that story. Like, I remember seeing the Jim Carrey movie. I'm like, this sucks.
I kind of like the Christmas Carol. I think the lesson, it's like how Scrooge values human life at the end of it is sort of like, I feel like he only values life because he saw his own death. He doesn't actually value it because of people's inherent value.
Yeah.
But it was a good story, a good adaptation. And I like, you may have quoted this, the guy who voices in Hercules Pain and Panic.
Yeah.
When he's holding up the room, he's like, and yep, he just called you a flatulating butthead.
yeah. Elliot Loudermilk is the character's name.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Loudermilk. Yeah.
Maybe we owe him money. That's in Hercules. I really like the movie. I mean, I said in my Letterboxd review, like, I thought the practical effects, I mean, when it came out, 89? 88. So it's like,
I like Death, or the Ghost of Christmas Future.
I think
was pretty cool.
And I think
looking.
the scene where, isn't he like burning alive in like a coffin or something?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty dope. Just like the idea of like, this is a comedy, this is sort of a family movie, but it's just like, it still goes like, they really drive the death motif home, and I thought it looked really, or it just was a cool delivery.
That was one of the coolest scenes, I thought.
So it's the story's been told 100 times, but it's like, that means you got to take your pick of which.
Is this like the best version, you guys think?
You got the Muppets?
Yeah, I was going to say, you jogged my memory before we started
I haven't
recording.
seen the Muppets.
I like the Muppets, and the Muppets Christmas Carol
Got
was
the
a lot of fun.
Jim Carrey one, Mickey Mouse.
I remember I saw the Jim Carrey one in theaters. I'm like, boring.
Yeah, this sucks.
There's probably a bunch of like old movies like from the 50s.
That would not be fun to watch at all.
Probably not.
If you already don't like the story.
Yeah.
Throw in some really slow pacing.
Well, speaking of Christmas movies, we're going to move into the next bit. It's one that I had a lot of fun with last time, and you all better have had fun with it as well, because it's Return of ScapeQuote.
Oh,
Christmas movie edition.
I love this
And
one.
remember, ScapeQuote is sort of a stand-in name. Well, they were technically different.
Frankly, that's the best game name I've come up with yet.
I like it.
It rolls
I
off
like
the
this
tongue.
game, and I like you.
Thanks. I like you as well. I'm not sure how I feel about Noah. So ScapeQuote,
I haven't showered for 7 days.
how the game works is I have 15 quotes from 15 different movies. I'm going to read for most of them. For most of them, I'm going to start the quote, whether it's one person speaking and you have to finish their line, or it's people speaking back and forth and you have to finish the other person's line. You will receive 1 point if you can correctly name the movie, and you will receive an additional 2 points, you will receive 2 points if you can name the movie and approximate the quote, and you will receive 3 points if you can get the movie and get the quote verbatim. And then 1 or 2 of these, you will not be finishing the quote because I had a hard time finding some quotes, so you'll just be naming the movie.
My body is ready.
And I was staring at myself in the mirror practicing some of these lines. And if you don't like them, don't tell me, because that'll only hurt my feelings more.
Riley, we'll tell them. Yeah.
All right. Like I said, there's 15. This is ScapeQuote Christmas Movie Edition. Number 1. Teacher says every time a bell rings. Teacher says every time a bell rings. What happens? And you can, in the effort of time and your hand muscles, you don't have to write out the titles every time if you can shorten them.
I don't know if I know the movie, but I think I know the.
Riley don't even know movies.
All right, what'd you got?
It's a Wonderful Life. An angel loses its wings.
It's a Wonderful Life. An angel gets its wings.
They're falling out of the sky.
What's that falling? Just corkscrew. Oh God! the Salvation Army guy. No, stop that man.
Man, it's funny how you guessed on the movie, but you were more sure about the quote. That is funny. So Riley, you get 1 point. Noah, you get 3.
But isn't that like I'm close? No.
You were close, but you were so far in actuality.
You're like, okay, Gabriel, I'm just flying around today.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
let's go for a leisurely fly.
Yeah.
Oh. That's really funny.
All right. Question number 2. The best way to spread Christmas cheer. The best way to spread Christmas cheer. Boom, 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 boom. You'll get my
Handwriting is atrocious because I'm trying to write quickly.
you'll get my ad hoc beatboxing in the intermissions
I
here.
want to hear the ad hoc scat.
Oh, I'm the scat man. Skeet, bop, 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 bop. All right, Riley, go ahead and go
It's
first
Alf, and best way to spread Christmas cheer, singing loud for all to hear.
By singing loud for all to hear.
again. That's correct. You both get 3 points.
It's singing quiet for all to hear.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Similar to last time, these approximately get more difficult as we go on. All right, number 3. Well, you coming? Where? Why, to the North Pole, of course. Well, you coming? Where? Why, to the North Pole, of course.
I want to hear the Christmas scat.
Did you get the quote?
Yeah. Did you?
I have no idea.
So it's
Really?
the Polar Express, and it said, heck yeah.
What'd you say?
I said the Polar Express, and I said I don't have a ticket.
That's closer than that. It's why to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express.
I wrote the Polar Express.
That's the movie.
What?
You both get 1 point. Man, we'll see how this list goes. To be honest, when I had this idea, I was like, "No, this is a great idea." But then I started looking up Christmas movie quotes, and there's like 3 movies that people know the quotes to. Everything else is going to be a little bit more like we'll see. All right,
We'll see.
Number 4. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going. 1, 2, 10. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going. 1, 2, 10. Kind of sounds like scat right there. Skip it.
guts full of
Do we out? All right, what do you got?
Home Alone, keep the change, you filthy animal.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I said Home Alone. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Darn it.
That's close.
That's very close.
Were you like really confident in that?
I was really confident. I was
Merry
like, yeah.
Christmas, you filthy animal. All right, so you get 2, Riley, and Noah gets 3. All right, so here, let's get one more first. Number 5. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart.
When I was younger, I had a phobia of the Grinch.
I think we shared that. I think there was a VHS at the library with a still image of the Grinch that was actually very scary.
Yeah, it was, but it was like not the Christmas one. It was like a different Grinch.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas grew 3 sizes that day.
Yeah, grew 3 sizes. That. I'll give you both 3 points because that one's tough. It's. Oh wait, what do you say?
Grew 3
sizes.
I said grew 3 times that day.
Well, okay, then you got it. Yeah, it's grew 3 sizes that day. Yeah, good job, Riley.
What were you? But you were about to give.
Because I thought you both said times, and I was like
Oh,
times.
I
You said
wrote-
times, so Riley gets 3.
because it rhymes.
Shut up.
They both rhyme.
Oh, shut up.
Crap.
Shut up, Riley.
All right. 5 questions in. Riley has 10 points. Noah has 12. Close game. Question number 6. Enough with this Turbo Man, okay? I've had it up to here with this Turbo Man. If there's anybody I don't want advice from right now. Enough with this Turbo Man. I've had it up to here with Turbo Man. If there's anybody I don't want advice from right now.
I said, jingle all the way. It's Turbo Man.
That's correct.
Jingle all the way. It's a guy that wears tights.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just guessed on that.
I was going to say, it's like, that one, I didn't know if that was a quote people would know. But yeah, jingle all the way.
I thought it's Turbo Man sounded too obvious.
I know. That's why I picked something.
I heard Turbo Man enough times that's
Right.
I recognize.
So, no, you get 3.
It's Turbo Man.
Riley, you get 1.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Okay. Question number 7. I want an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle. That's one I practiced. I want an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle.
Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out.
Yep. You'll shoot your eye out.
Very good. Yep. 3 points
Christmas
each.
Story. Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Have either of you seen that?
Yep.
Nope, that's what Kenzie wants to watch that on Christmas Day.
Nice.
Have fun.
Have fun watching a bad movie. All right. So number 8, this is one I'm just asking for the movie. You're not finishing the quote, unless you want to finish the quote, in which I say Godspeed. Surprised, aren't you? I knew you would be. You don't need to have another worry about Christmas this year. Consider this a vacation, Sandy, a reward. It's your turn to take it easy. That's a pretty good impression. I could work in Hollywood. I knew you would. Consider this a vacation, Sandy. A reward. It's your turn to take it easy.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
Fudge.
Halloween.
What's you say?
I said a Muppets Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol. You sound like the Goofy.
That's Jack Skellington.
Yeah, I can see how I would sound like Goofy.
The quote I said, Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Have a hoobie Halloween.
Darn it.
All right, so
Wait, well, did you write the quote?
Huh?
Did you write like the follow-up quote?
No, there really wasn't a follow-up to that, or like you guys wouldn't have got it. So like I'm not gonna.
That makes sense.
All right, number 9.
Sandy Claus.
Number 9. Clark, I think it's best if everyone just goes home before things get worse. Worse? How could they get any worse? Take a look around you, Ellen. Clark, I think it's best if everyone just goes home before things get worse. Worse? How could they get any worse? Take a look around you, Ellen. Yeah, I really stumped him with this one.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And I said, we've hit rock bottom.
Everyone's happy. I don't know. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
We're at the threshold of hell. Is the line? Yours is. I mean, I'm not going to give you a point for that, but you're in spirit. You were there. We're at the threshold of hell. I've not seen that movie. You both get one.
Seen it one time. It was pretty good.
All right, question number 10. Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy? Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy? Trying to channel that one. Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Said Die Hard. Guy.
He didn't say it. That's not verbatim.
You got it right. You got to spell it out.
Okay, Ray, make sure you
Wait,
bleep
what?
Make sure you bleep this. In
Okay,
post,
yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say it. Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
What?
Hard.
That's what I wrote.
He's saying because you just wrote MFer. He's
Well,
I was joking. I was joking.
I was like,
because you didn't
what
say
I
it.
do
You
wrong?
didn't say it.
yeah. Yep, that is correct. Yippee-ki-yay, mother
trucker.
Mother, father.
in this house, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. This is my house.
This house doesn't really have an opinion on Die Hard.
All right, so that's 10 questions in.
I like Die Hard.
Riley has 18 points. Noah has 23. So you got a little catching up to do. But so these last 5 movies are movies. They are not Christmas movies, but they are movies that involve Christmas, a Christmas scene. They take place around Christmas,
Sounds
or
like Die Hard.
such. Yeah.
Do you
kind
think Home Alone's a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Then you gotta think Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Shut up.
Well said.
Oh, come across that table.
All right, number
You're
11.
an angry elf.
Number 11. I'm talking to Aaron more and more. On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. I'm talking to Aaron more and more. On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. All right, what do you got?
I don't have a quote. Is while you were sleeping?
What do you got?
Mean Girls. Hey, what day is it?
It's Mean Girls. On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd, is the quote. You've not heard that? I mean, that's a pretty popular.
No, I've never seen.
I've heard the quote, but I just
It's a good movie. I watched it
Yes,
for the
I
first
got a
time.
point.
So
No, I
Riley,
didn't.
You got 1 point. You are closing that gap. All right, number 12. This one you're just giving me the movie. I cannot be defeated. I beat all men. Someday I defeat a real champion. If he dies, he dies. I kind of have the build of the character who says this, and that's pretty much how people talk about me on the internet. If he dies, he dies. What we got?
Rocky 4?
Rocky 4. I will break you.
I will break you. Yep.
We didn't
Rocky
have to. Wait, was that the one?
No.
2 points for me.
No.
Woo!
No.
Yeah.
You said we don't have to do the quote, right?
I said no quote. Because that's
Two
kind of
points.
That's the end of
Yep,
the
2
scene or
points.
the end of that monologue.
2 points. I will
Wait,
break
so
you.
that's not the follow-up quote?
In my quick little research, if he dies, he dies was like the final word in that scene.
2 points.
I will break you was like he's talking to Rocky. That was a post. All right. Anyway, because yeah, Rocky 4. I think they have their match on Christmas Day.
I will break you.
You talking to me?
We'll snap you over my elf leg. All right, so you both get 1 point.
I get 3.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, -3.
Okay. Number 13. I was most unfortunate in my youth to come across a vomit-flavored one, and since then I'm afraid I've lost my liking for them. But I think I could be safe with a nice toffee. Alas.
What was the last thing you said?
Alas. I was most unfortunate in my youth to come across a vomit-flavored one, and since then I'm afraid I've lost my liking for them. But I think I could be safe with a nice toffee. Alas.
Sounds like Stephen Merchant or something.
Just a generic British accent, really.
I don't even have a guess.
Riley, you're closing this gap. See if can you bring it? Can you get the full 3 points?
Can you say the quote one more time for me? Wait. Last time I did this, Noah was like, "Oh yeah." So wait, I gotta be. Should I do that?
Actually, I saw your board, so I'm not.
Okay, we'll just. All right, so what do you got?
Can you say the quote?
Okay. I was most unfortunate in my youth to come across a vomit-flavored one, and since then I'm afraid I've lost my liking for them. But I think I could be safe with a nice toffee. Alas.
Stephen Merchant. Yeah, and
I think it's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
That is correct.
Toffee flavor.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. He thinks it's toffee flavor, but it's alas, earwax.
Oh, darn
It's
it.
earwax flavor.
Darn it.
Who says that?
Dumbledore.
Oh, Dumbledore?
Ron. He said with full confidence. Dumbledore at the end of the movie when Harry wakes up.
Stephen Merchant be like, I came across a toffee flavored one as a youth.
Sounds kind of Australian. Number 14. I am not a human being. I am an animal. Cold-blooded. Crank the AC.
I was like, Riley.
Was that just a dig at Riley for no reason?
Because he likes to crank the AC.
Yeah, and Noah liked it. A furnace.
It was like crank the heat.
Can you do the quote again?
I am not a human being. I am an animal. Cold-blooded. Crank the AC.
Actually, now it kind of sounds like Ben Stewart.
No.
No. I don't know.
Animal.
Movie that takes place at Christmas time.
I am an animal. Crank the AC.
I'm actually changing my. For my guess, I say Madagascar.
No. Do you have a guess? 5, 4,
Wait.
3.
2-1. No, it's too late.
Too late?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Monsters Inc.
No, it's Batman Returns. That is Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Oh, the worst Batman
Well,
movie.
then.
Darn it. He scared me as a kid. So
I thought.
Scares me as
Well,
an
he's
adult.
not a human being. He's an animal. So
he's the Penguin.
I watched a few clips from that movie. I thought it looks interesting.
I hated it as a kid. Probably hate it now.
All right. Well, we got one.
Darn it. Am
Wait.
I?
You could
You're
theoretically
2 behind me or 3?
3.
Okay, so you could tie it
You could
theoretically.
Well, this is number 15. Close us out. Movie with an element of Christmas in it. Here's the quote. For Narnia. Finish the quote. You can. I really want to believe that you can finish the quote. For Narnia. Imagine you are preparing to charge into battle, and you need the spirit of a Christ figure to guide you in your fight.
I probably spelled that wrong.
See, if I'm right, then this seems like a much easier final one to end on than some of the
I'm
previous ones.
surprised you have to think about this for a second.
No, I know it.
Okay, well, yeah. This was not a.
And for Aslan.
For Aslan. Charge!
Chronicles of Narnia.
Lion Witch Wardrobe.
Okay,
Lion, the Witch, and the Dresser, baby.
I know what it's called.
the tiger, the
That's in your
sorceress.
top 4 favorite movies.
Yeah.
Don't think I know you.
You said it was it like amped up every time, and so for 15.
I get to make the rules, and I get to
It's
break
just
the rules.
arbitrary then.
Riley, you ended the game with 23 points. Noah ended the game with 27.
47. 27.
I don't know how that math works out because you were supposedly 3 behind, but now you're. I don't know.
Did you just give me 1, not 2?
I
No,
honestly
I
don't
did so
remember.
well that I earned a
I
bonus.
think you just gave me 1.
Okay, I'll
I'm
give
really
you.
not
I did get
sure.
verbatim. I did not get verbatim.
Right.
I got.
Well, thanks for playing ScapeQuote. It's fun to do impressions. That's my takeaway. What's yours?
It is fun to do impressions.
I love that game. I just hate that I lost because I like to win.
It's fun to win because I like to get money.
Next, we're doing a Christmas tier list. If you guys were here last time, we did.
Are you screen recording?
I am screen recording. Boom.
Perfect.
Screen recording.
Perfect.
Perfect. Last time we did a tier list. We did Star Wars tier list, and people seem to like tier lists, so we're gonna do another one, but this time Christmas. We're gonna kind of speed through this because there's some of them we haven't seen. We have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and F tier, or I'm just gonna call it trash. Trash tier.
Really get the point across, so there's no
Trash.
misunderstanding.
Is there a haven't seen box?
Never watched.
Okay.
The first one, Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen's Christmas with the Cranks. Never
I
watched.
watched this
In my youth.
in like middle school, or like, and not like around middle school age, like literally in the middle school. I feel like I for like a Christmas party or something. I would put it at like C tier, probably.
I have never seen it, so I'll leave it up to you guys. Next, we got Mickey's Christmas movie.
Christmas Carol.
You got to wear your bifocals for this.
Mickey's Once Upon a Time of Christmas.
I've seen that one because I remember the ending of it. I would
I
give
remember
it a B.
Pete plays It Goes to
A B?
Christmas Future.
Okay, I'll leave it to you guys because I've never watched it. Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I'm a fan. I'm not like I don't think it's the best Christmas movie,
Parts of
but
it. It's
I
probably
do
like a B tier.
I do like it. Okay, we'll put it B tier. A Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey's version. I'm gonna say trash.
You just went on record.
Trash.
No, I'll
Robert-
put low C.
But yeah,
Well,
Have
we
you
got
guys seen it?
Robert Zemeckis' Uncanny Valley motion capture.
but Jim Carrey's a very charismatic man.
He is, but I don't like. I wouldn't say he's one of his top 10 best roles.
Probably not.
Probably
I'm fine
won't.
putting in C. Like I said, like Scrooged is the Christmas Carol version that I would choose to watch. Like so,
I would probably choose The Muppets Christmas.
that as well.
Harold and Kumar, a very 3D Christmas.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
I have.
When?
I watched,
Probably in high school.
I think
It's
I
like,
watched it.
I gotta watch these edgy movies so people will like me.
Because I watched all 3 of them.
You did? Was it when you had surgery?
I watched it. I gave it 3 stars. I don't know when I gave it 3
That's-
stars.
That's a solid B.
Crazy.
December 20th, 2020.
That's
I was hoping for more, but was left with a bad taste in my mouth, or was it the food I just had? Riley, you are a philosopher.
You son of a gun.
you did it again.
I'd probably put C. Is that fine? Yeah. Charlie Brown, Christmas.
I don't like Charlie Brown.
So trash.
That's what
I wouldn't call it trash.
I was about to say. Like
I don't
that's
like-
like a classic. Like
Yeah.
everybody like because it's like
I don't like Charlie.
like half an hour.
I don't like.
Yeah.
It's like
I
a
don't-
short.
I don't like the
would
Peanuts.
put that like an A tier.
I'm with you. A tier.
You like the Peanuts?
I have no beef with the peanuts.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't like.
Noah's like, get these peanuts with extra beef.
I'm allergic. A Christmas Story.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it next week.
I'm not a fan. Like I would.
I was in doing my research though. I was watching the clips. I think I will really like it when I watch it.
Maybe it's
But I
because
can't- I
I
can't
watched
say
it a
that.
lot as a kid. I just was never a fan.
It looks like it's more of an adult movie. I feel like you wouldn't like it as a kid.
Which maybe because I
People
haven't
watch
watched
it
it.
She watched it as a kid.
It was on TBS. It was a 24-hour, like all day.
Well,
long.
you were. It was probably 3 a.m. when you were watching it.
And I was like,
I
He's
mean,
gonna
I
shoot
haven't
his
seen
eye
it, so
out.
I really can't vote. So
I'm
it's up
putting
to
it
you.
at C.
This is not a
You're not
stacked
gonna
list.
get any flack.
Give me all the heat. Bad Santa. I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Die Hard. S. Tier.
Me and Josiah watched this once in high school, and both of us walked away dissatisfied.
Yeah, but in high school we were pretty closed-minded as far as movies that were older than 10 years.
Such a
I would give it an. I would cautiously give it an A tier.
Sure, I'll say A tier.
Cool. Sweet. Elf.
I would say that's probably an S tier.
Probably S tier.
Pretty pretty-
It's kind of overdone at this point, but it is a good movie.
Yeah.
Hot take. It's an S tier.
And I'm
This
going to
man
get
is
a lot
brave.
of kickback for this one.
You might not expect me to like it, but 4 Christmases.
Never seen it.
I watched
seen
it, but I don't remember.
I
anything.
remember me and Josiah, we went with our dad to watch some movie, and then
We saw Bolt.
we saw Bolt, classic.
John Travolta.
And then our mom took our older brother Sam, because Sam was in like 6th grade, and he's like, I don't want to see Bolt. So mom took him to see 4 Christmases, and it was just like a lot more cursing and
Yeah.
sexual content, and my mom was just like,
I-
I am so
I have
sorry.
ruined my boy.
My boy.
I don't remember it, so I'm going to put never watched. Frosty the Snowman, the cartoon.
I don't care for the old
I would
cartoons
say-
either.
But I don't think it's bad.
So like B or C.
Are we going off our personal opinions, or are we
Yeah,
going off the?
but my personal
general-
opinion is that I don't care for it, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
What would you say?
If you don't care for
Let's just
something,
let's weight it.
I would call it C tier.
I would put it in B, a low B.
Then I'm gonna say low B too. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm gonna say A.
I'm put that in S tier.
The cartoon.
The cartoon?
original?
Yeah, the cartoon.
I would call it S tier.
Oh no.
That was a classic.
We watched it. We had the VHS.
It's like a separate. What did you say?
S tier.
S tier. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
I've never seen it.
I don't think I've seen it.
From what I remembered, I'm gonna say high B.
Yeah, it's fair. I think I would enjoy it for what it's worth.
I think some people it's like their favorite.
It's Ron Howard.
yeah, that's right.
It's a Wonderful Life. I'm gonna say S tier.
That's probably an S. I keep
would-
telling
I would
myself
call it A tier. I just haven't seen.
every
saw it
year I
once.
tell myself I'm going to rewatch it and I don't. But I'm sure I will enjoy it
I'm gonna
when
put
I do
S.
watch it.
Right or
I'm fine with
I would
that.
say A because I don't have any personal connection to it.
you get the final call.
S. Jingle All the Way.
Haven't seen it.
I've had it up to here with Turbo Man.
I think
It's been a. Actually, I don't know if I've seen it all the way through. I've just seen Curtis Connor made a video reviewing it. That's why I am familiar with it. I can't actually say.
Yeah, I've never
Do we
seen
need a D tier?
No, we don't have anything in trash yet.
I'm gonna put.
I feel like it's fine. It's got Jake
I
Lloyd in it.
watched it, but I don't remember it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it low B. Love Actually.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen
I'm
it.
putting A.
Really?
Low A. Yep, I like it. Miracle on 34th Street. I think so. With
Is this the original?
I'll say with Love Story, there's like it's a bunch of interconnected stories, or like not interconnected, but there's a bunch of stories. There's some that work, I think, really well, and some that don't work.
Kind of like how in
I'm
movie
actually
43, some of those work really
No,
well.
no, all those don't. No,
wait,
I'm actually gonna put it below How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So Miracle on 34th Street.
I'll put high B.
Never watched.
You've seen that?
The original? Yeah, we watched it in 2020 because I fell asleep and then I had to rewatch the ending.
I haven't seen it.
I would say high B.
Okay, put behind How the Grinch, or you want it before?
It's fine.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Haven't seen it.
I think it's funny. The one time I saw it, some people this is their favorite. They're like go to. I would say A tier.
I'm with you.
I would watch that movie right now.
Office Christmas Party. I don't think any of us have seen
Nope.
it. The Holiday. I don't think any of us
Nope.
have seen it.
That's the one with Jack Black.
Yep. The Night Before. I'm a fan of this.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You guys haven't seen it?
Nope.
I'm gonna put it A tier. Low A. I think it's funny. Trading Places. I'm sure none of us have
Nope.
seen it. The Christmas Prince.
That sounds like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
We're putting trash. First one. Even though we haven't seen it.
Just safe to say.
Just make a statement. Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2 for me is a B tier.
I think
High B,
I watched.
low B?
I saw clips of it last year.
High B Well,
Yeah.
I think I gave it
I'll
3.5 stars.
I'll probably put high B too.
Yeah, that's good.
Put it right there. 8 Crazy Nights, the Adam Sandler.
Never
movie.
seen it. It's probably trash.
I think our friend, avid watcher of the show, Caleb, really loves that movie.
Doesn't that one get dogged on by like the general public?
I have no idea. Anyways, Home Alone,
S tier. One of the
High
best.
S tier.
like high.
Higher
I
than.
I don't know if Klaus is on this list. Klaus is one of my favorites, but then Home Alone is my other favorite.
The Queen Latifah movie, Holiday something.
Last Holiday.
Last Holiday.
I
Never
have
seen
not
it.
seen it.
Deck the Halls with Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito.
That's the one that I watched in middle school.
Yeah, 'cause
And
I-
Mrs. I'm not going to say her name, and like, it was like a Christmas
Yeah, because there's a scene where he's like, Matthew Broderick's like, "Who's your daddy?"
yeah, and it turns out it's his daughter.
Yeah, and then it cuts to them in like a Catholic church or something.
Yeah.
I remember that specifically. It's probably not a very good movie. I bet it's trash.
Isn't that Danny DeVito in the
put it in trash.
I would put it in C tier, low C.
Why?
I feel like trash is when you're saying like this is a bad movie,
I think it is a bad movie.
like in enough ways to call it trash.
Is it worse or better than The Christmas Prince?
Worse.
Almost Christmas. I haven't watched. Have you guys seen that movie?
Nope.
The Polar Express.
I rewatched this a few years ago. I really liked it.
That's real interesting.
I mean,
I was about to say trash.
no way. It is like tell you what when the little kid almost misses the train. He's like in
haven't
his
seen
like
it.
little like smock. He's not even wearing winter clothes, and then he gets on and he's singing a song about just wanting Santa to deliver him presents. It is so sad. I was tearing up.
I don't remember a whole lot.
You swayed me. I haven't.
Just one
A? What do you guys want?
He just is singing about when Christmas comes to town.
There's no tier list for crying kid.
I think I don't know if it's an S tier movie. I think it's a safe A tier though.
I haven't seen it.
I'm putting low A
since
because
a long time
That's
ago.
all
I would put it in
want
B, I think.
When Christmas comes to town.
Bad Mom's Christmas. I'm sure none of us has seen that. Fred Claus.
I haven't seen it.
That is.
Is that the
probably
Vince
a-
Vaughn movie?
Yeah.
I feel like I would not
I
like
have
that
not
movie.
seen it.
Sorry, it's going behind.
Oh,
me.
look at that
Christmas
next
Prince.
one.
Even though
Klaus S tier. Let's go.
high S, low S.
High S. I mean,
I need to rewatch it.
it's one of my favorites.
I mean,
so
it's pretty good.
Okay. Daddy's Home 2.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
S tier. Let me tell you. Just the dynamic between Mark Wahlberg and
The fact
Will
that
Ferrell
they got Mel Gibson
and
John
John Lithgow.
Have you actually seen it?
No.
Oh.
Another Mickey's movie.
They made two Mickey
Never
Christmas
watched.
Carols.
A Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell.
It looks interesting.
Never seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Never
You
seen
think
it.
it looks?
Scott Kramer just put out a video where he looked at a bunch of different Santas.
I have no idea what that next movie is, so I'm gonna say never watched. It's like the ultimate Christmas. This ultimate Christmas blank.
This ultimate Christmas.
Last Christmas with Daenerys Targaryen.
Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke.
I haven't
Henry.
seen
Haven't seen
it.
Never watched. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh man, that
That's
movie
like a-
is all style, no substance.
I feel like that's a B.
High or low B?
Low.
I think it's low A.
Oh, really?
I would also put low A. Jack Frost. I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
The Benedict.
Is that Benedict Cumberbatch?
yeah,
is the
Grinch.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I've seen it. I'm gonna put it low B.
Illumination Studios.
Let It Snow. Never seen.
Never
it.
heard of it.
That's
Holiday.
this is a who made this list?
Just Friends.
Haven't seen it.
I'm gonna put it high C.
Is that Ryan Reynolds?
The Best Man Holiday. Never seen it.
They're like, we gotta pad this tier list. It doesn't have
Nutcracker.
movies. No,
Never
I
watched.
haven't seen it.
Santa Claus 3: The Escape Clause. I'm gonna say trash.
Sure, I remember watching that as a kid. I don't remember it though.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Twas the Night.
Nope.
I don't never watched. And then Why Him with. I didn't know that was a Christmas
Bryan
movie.
Cranston? I don't.
Never
Yeah.
watched.
No, and our,
That went a lot faster than I
Feels
thought.
a little
we
underwhelming.
haven't seen a lot of those movies.
So wait, what do we have an S?
Did we miss any movies?
It's Scrooged.
Yeah, Scrooge.
Scrooge.
That would be an A or an
I would
S.
call it
probably,
that.
I would put an A. Probably
A
not S.
tier.
Santa Claus 2.
Yeah,
Mrs.
Santa Claus
Claus?
1 and 3 on there, but
Yeah.
not the second one.
Not the second
Isn't
one.
the second one? Don't they have like a robot Mrs. Claus?
No, they have
the
a
second
robot,
one is-
Mr. Claus.
That freaked me out.
Yeah.
as a
AKA
kid.
Santa. Mr. Claus.
What other movies?
Claymation Christmas. Not really a movie. It was a TV special. Our family watched
It was
that.
the California Raisins.
Yeah,
Die Hard
I don't know
2?
what the production company was or what it was just two dinosaurs.
Oh, Unaccompanied Minors.
Trash.
That's trash. At the time, seeing it was
As a kid, I'm like, can this happen
Yeah.
to me? Because I remember like the kid in the beginning of the movie, he just like he gets stuck in the airport. He just uses his mom's credit card and just orders like a bunch of cheese sticks. I'm like, yes,
Can this be me?
yeah.
I just Googled some.
I feel like
we haven't seen most.
I feel like
of
Unaccompanied
these.
Minors
like wouldn't
in
hold up at
hindsight
all.
is because I think our family did watch it maybe when we were in high school.
I
and it
remember
was just
watching it because Dad watched it with us, and he was just picking that movie apart.
Yeah, he did not
because there was like
it.
there's one point where they're like running away from whoever, and they're inside, and then they go outside. They're sliding down the hill, and when they're sliding down the hill, they all have like Christmas or winter like snow coats and stuff on. When in like the previous shot they didn't have anything. So Dad was just like, how'd they get those clothes on?
I just
I
remember,
gotta call the director.
Yeah.
I just remember by the end, like the kind of takeaway was that the unaccompanied minors had created their own little family,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like the line. The kid was just like, "Because we got our new family or something." So
Yeah,
it was like,
I remember the main boy actor was not very good.
called him Kmart because he got his jacket at Kmart.
I'm trying to think of other Christmas
I just
movies.
Googled a bunch of Christmas movies, and honestly, most of these I don't think any of us have seen. So
Any Christmas TV episodes? SpongeBob Christmas TV episode.
Office had some good Christmas
I was
episodes.
thinking of the Drake and Josh Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
yeah, that was good. I
there's
think
gonna
How I
be-
Met Your Mother
There's gonna be
had
churros.
had a Christmas episode.
It's thank you, Bludge.
Yeah, thank you, Bludge.
Any specials?
I think we've exhausted the Christmas movie list.
Is there any?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Is there? What would you say is your favorite Christmas movie?
Home Alone or Klaus.
Yeah,
If I had to pick, I'd probably say Home Alone.
I would say Home Alone is probably the most
Really?
like classic.
Maybe
about you?
For the Christmas,
It's hard for me not to say Elf, but I've seen it so many times.
Right.
I don't
Elf is
typically. Honestly, like the past couple of years, I haven't really watched Christmas movies unless I have to for like our challenges.
You're gonna watch Christmas movie.
You're going to get the Christmas spirit.
Next,
Watch the Polar Express. I'm telling you.
Oh, The Holdovers that was set during Christmas.
Oh yeah, I would like to see that.
That
as
was
well.
I really like that movie.
I feel like you just really sidestepped my suggestion.
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, so the Polar Express is really great.
Okay, so The
because
Holdovers.
Yeah, Holdovers, great movie. Next year,
No, I don't.
For the Christmas,
I'll give it Polar Express another shot.
for the Christmas episode, we're gonna watch Dear Santa, starring Jack Black.
Yeah, I never had a friend like me.
We gotta watch every movie that
Okay.
has the word Santa in it.
Did you watch
Ernest Saves
the,
Christmas.
What'd you say?
Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, that's
I'm sure we would. I'm sure.
Did
that'd
you
be-
watch the? This is thinking of Jack Black. Did you watch the new Minecraft trailer that came out? And it was like probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think so.
It caught my interest a lot more.
Well, yeah, because it involved more than him just saying, "I am Steve."
I think that's gonna be the worst movie.
I don't think I've heard that Jason Momoa was a jerk on the set.
I would bet if we do a 2025 ranking, might probably be the eggnog came back. The eggnog caught up to me.
That would be insane.
That would be the worst movie.
You were just we were holding eye contact. You said that was projectile
So-
vomit eggnog all over me.
That's our tier list, I guess.
You
guess.
were about to say that Minecraft would be the bottom of your
Yeah.
2025 ranking.
I bet I
I'm
would
not
put
a
money.
Minecraft guy, but I thought that trailer looked okay.
I would put money.
Okay, well, let's bring this Christmas episode to a close with our Christmas trivia.
But let us know what you think of our tier list. What would you change? All that jazz. And
Yeah.
things we missed.
Yeah. Okay. Christmas trivia. Just a reminder of the standings. Riley has 1 point. I have 1 point. Josiah has 0 points.
Why you gotta rub it in like that?
I'm just stating the facts. I'm just saying. Gonna do a buzzer test.
Press the button again. Oh, you turned it off.
No, wait. You told me to press it again.
Okay, now press it.
Okay, there we go.
I fixed it.
Thank you.
Question number 1.
Wait. What's the theme?
Christmas.
Christmas?
Christmas.
Oh crap.
Okay.
It would be the perfect gift for Christmas.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, a staple amongst many households during the holidays, was directed by Jeremiah Chechik, but was written by this familiar name, also known for his work on The Breakfast Club, Uncle Josiah.
Chris Columbus?
That's incorrect.
Oh, durr.
Riley.
John Hughes?
That is correct.
Yeah, right as I
Dad!
right as I said that, I was like, that's not right. Chris Columbus did the Goonies.
No.
He produced.
He directed
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Home Alone, that's what. And Harry Potter.
Question number 2. Tim Allen is no stranger to Christmas movies, having starred in the Santa Claus series, but in 2004's Riley.
Christmas with the Cranks.
That's incorrect. I'll start over. Tim Allen is no stranger to Christmas movies, having starred in the Santa Claus series, but in 2004's Christmas with the Cranks, he co-stars alongside this actress, Josiah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's correct. We
Thank you for buzzing it early.
we verbalized as much during the tier list. That was the very first movie, and Riley said Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay, 1-1. Question number 3. Riley used to wear the same Christmas sweater that Joseph Gordon-Levitt wears in The Night Before, directed by Jonathan Levine. 4 years prior, Levine also directed this movie, which also starred Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen. Riley.
50-50.
That's correct. Josiah likes that movie. It's all
You like it too.
Yeah, but I wasn't the one trying to guess it. Question number 4. In the original Home Alone, Kevin has to defend the house from crooks Harry and Marv, the self-labeled Wet Bandits. In the sequel, the duo decide to rebrand themselves. Riley?
The Sticky Bandits.
That is correct.
I knew when you started the question, I knew that was what you were going to ask, but I didn't want to call it too early.
So that's 3.
Dang it.
For Riley. Okay, so Riley wins Quithmouth Trivia. Well, let's finish this out.
This sucks.
Question number 5. How the Grinch Stole Christmas has seen 3 major releases across a nearly 50-year time span, reaching the hearts of moviegoers from every generation. In what year did each movie release? I'll give you a buffer of 2 years. Josiah, it didn't go in, but I knew that was you.
67, and then 2001, and then 2019.
That's correct.
Woo!
Well, you were off by
Wait,
one.
is it 1966, 2000, and 2019?
You were closer. 1966, 2000, 2018.
Oh.
But you were right. You were within 1 for each. So
And it's 1 point for each year.
that's true.
I can't believe I won trivia on the bonus question. Usually you don't get points for those.
that wasn't the bonus
That's
question.
the 5th question.
Oh.
So
bonus. The bonus question counts as a point? No, I'm just kidding.
whoever gets a bonus question wins. You're like, I'm holding on to it. Okay, bonus question. In Scrooged, Frank's assistant Grace has a son who doesn't speak after he lost his father in a car accident. That is, up until the very end of the movie, Josiah.
God bless us, everyone.
That's correct.
I got to buzz in more earlier because I would have.
Yeah, but I buzz in early for your questions, and I'm always wrong. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
jumping the gun.
Well, and clearly that happened here. But I feel like that works out more than it doesn't work out for you. You got to be aggressive in this trivia.
yeah.
You.
Were you going to get that?
No. But I would have gotten the year one.
I wrote the Home Alone question really thinking that you would have got it.
Well, I knew, like I said, I knew it immediately, but I didn't want to take the chance that I thought that was what the question was, and it wasn't.
And it was, but
Woo-woo.
it wasn't.
That's 2. That's 2 for...
Well, let me guess.
Big
You're
Dog
going to
Riley.
win and make us watch Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
I'm going to be mean this time.
Oh.
But you're dressed as Buddy the Elf. You're not dressed as the Grinch.
That's true. But I still only have 2, so you guys still have a chance to
I was going
win.
to say, this could be
And-
a quick season.
And next week is my week for trivia.
Yeah, what is true?
And
Is it going to be New Year's movies?
no, it's gonna
New
be
Year's
to wrap up our the year of 2024. We're gonna do 2024 movies,
Nice.
and we're gonna be celebrating with rankings, things we're looking forward in the New Year's.
I have a
stuff
whole
like that.
host of ideas.
Yeah,
It's going to be
so-
a real recap episode for the podcast, for the movies we've watched,
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Letterboxd. So it'll be a very sentimental, nostalgic episode for us. And
Everybody loves end of the year recaps.
I
And by everybody, I
look
mean
forward to them.
me.
And then we're gonna crank it off with send it off with 2024 trivia. So
Nice.
that's our Christmas episode.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Hope that you are able to spend this time with your family or people you love who are close to you. Just be present with those people. Tell them that you love them. Show them that you love them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else.
Like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you think.
Sure.
And don't take a day of life for granted. Like, each moment is precious. Anything to add? And don't be scared to smash that
Don't be
notification
afraid to
bell.
absolutely slam dunk that like button. It really goes a long way in helping the algorithm. That's funny. Okay.
All right.
Well, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
Signing
See
off.
ya. Merry
care.
Christmas.
Bye.
Jesus love
Bye.
you. Bye.